Hey everybody, this is Greg coming to you with another video. Today, since we're really at the end of 2021, beginning of 2022, I thought it would be really nice to talk about something that I do here at home and something that I thought, you guys would like to know about and maybe have some more information about. It's a net worth statement. It's basically planning for your future. That's what we do here at home every year at the end of the year. We get together, my wife and I, and we go over our net worth and see where we are for the year and kind of plan where we want to go for the next year just by seeing what we have in our accounts and seeing what kind of strategy that we want to go through to kind of make the next year financially sound and be a success. So without further ado, we're just going to go on. Before we do start, though, please make sure to hit that like button. Really does help the YouTube algorithm here show my videos to people. And also, if you do like what you see by the end of this, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the little bell. It really does go a long way. And just some goals that I want for the year is just to try and build this channel up a little bit. And with your guys' help, we'll get there. All right. So without further ado, we're just going to be going on here about net worth statements. All right. So what is a net worth statement? It's basically a financial snapshot that shows your financial wealth and provides a useful summary of your financial affairs. It basically shows the difference of your assets, basically what you own, minus your debts, what you owe. All right. And I usually say prepare it at the same time each year. You can go a little bit above and beyond. You can do it every month and kind of just see how your net worth changes month to month, kind of just seeing a little bit of ebb and flows, just seeing as your investments would go up or down if you have any, things like that. But generally we say, do it at the beginning, end of year. This time of year is great because you can just kind of get all of your statements that you had for December 31st of the year as it closes, as all your accounts are done for the year, and just kind of put all of your numbers in there and just kind of be able to compare it from year to year. That's basically what I did December 31st. This is what I do on New Year's Eve, guys. I end up putting in my account information, just kind of doing a nice little spreadsheet. So it also shows, what kind of liquid assets you have, and it'll provide you information just about how, if you have a financial emergency, if you lose your job, if you get sick, what kind of money that you have available right now that you can pull in case you have an emergency. Okay, so why should I complete this net worth statement? Well, like I said, it helps measure your progress towards long-term financial goals. So say you want to be a millionaire within X amount of years, you can kind of be able to compare and contrast and see how you're doing in your different funds and your different retirement accounts, if you have any, and just be able to kind of do that. Or say you want to go on a trip, like you want to go to Europe or you want to go to, Asia, somewhere, and you need X amount of money to go there. You can kind of compare and say, okay, I want to do this in the next 5 years. Let's just try to do that. Or if you have a college fund that you want to put for your children, this kind of helps you, kind of allow you to kind of see where that money's going. So again, it provides an inventory of your assets and your liabilities, and it just kind of shows you what everything is there. And it can just kind of help you see your total financial situation and plan for that future, like I said. So we're going to calculate our assets. What are our assets? Well, big ones. If you have a life insurance policy, which I do, especially if you have a family, make sure you have some kind of life insurance policy, because if you're gone, can you cover the bills? Can your spouse cover the bills? Is there something there for your children in case something happens? The cash value of that. Anything in your bank accounts, banks, savings, checking, money market accounts. If you have any CDs, if you have any savings bonds. I really wish I had a savings bond here that I could hold up. When I was a kid, when I was born, my grandfather every year would buy savings bonds for my birthday, and I pretty much got those until I was graduating high school. So they take a while to mature. I still have some that have not matured yet that are just sitting around waiting. My dad even got some from work one year. So they kind of just sit there. You want to just put the value of those currently in your statement. Any kind of mutual funds, stocks, bonds, anything that even a brokerage account that are just sitting there. When I say bonds, I mean like bond accounts, not like the savings bonds. Retirement plans, if you have a 401k, 403b, an IRA, a Roth IRA, any kind of retirement plan, you want to just put those together and make sure the value is there, the current value at the end of the year. Pension. If you have a pension through work, there's not a lot of jobs that have it, but if you're lucky enough to have a pension, make sure to put that value in there as well. If you have vehicles like a car, truck, SUV, whatever, make sure that current money Kelly Blue Book type value is there, the used value of that you could sell it for now. Same thing with recreational vehicles, an RV, a trailer, a camper, boats, skis, jet skis, things like that. Make sure you put that in there as well. If you have any, if you own a home, if you own a rental home, anything like that, that goes in there. The furnishing and appliances inside of it, basically the used value of that. You're not going to get new for that, but any kind of value that you have for your home or your house, rental or current one that you're living in, make sure you put that in there. Any kind of collectibles that you have, those Pokemon cards that you have sitting in a binder somewhere, jewelry that you have, and there's a lot of family heirlooms in that situation, you know, that if you have that and their value, paintings and things like that, make sure to put that in as an asset as well, just what the current value of that is, especially if you have an insurance policy on something or anything like that. So liabilities, we're going to go with that as well, and that is credit card debt's the big one. There's so many people out there that can't cover their credit cards. This is where that would be. Any kind of unforeseen medical bills or any medical bills really that you have that you owe. The mortgage that you have on your house or your rentals, make sure that goes in there. And any other kind of loans that you have, any kind of short-term loans, anything like that, make sure that that is in as a liability as well. Even like for your car loans, things like that, you want to make sure that that is in there so that you can kind of just compare year to year what you have. And again, that seeing your mortgage go down is great, seeing your loans go down is great, and it kind of helps you see, okay, where what has the most interest and things like that, so you can kind of calculate that for your next year. So it's possible to have a negative net worth. Negative net worth does happen, especially when you're younger. You have a lot of that student loan debt. You have unforeseen medical bills as you're aging. So if your insurance doesn't cover it, you're going to have to be paying some of that stuff. So that will go on there. So again, that's where you kind of want to have that liquid asset just to pay for it. But if you don't, you will possibly have a negative net worth. Okay. Many people start with this, like I said, especially when you're younger, you know, when you're right out of school and your income is low and you've got, 4 years, 6 years, 8 years of school loan debt. It can kind of add up and it can kind of look really bad. But that's why you're doing this, so that you can see that on paper right in front of you and just have a plan to do that. All right. So many people start with that negative debt, and like I said, it allows you to move into that right direction. All right. So you want to update this annually. You want to compare. It's great to compare those year to year so you can kind of see, okay, am I moving in the right direction or am I not moving in the right direction? If your net worth has been moving down, then what are you doing and what have you done in this past year that has caused that to go down? What can you do to fix that and alleviate that from happening in the next calendar year? So this allows you to check your goals, see where you are at with them. Like I said, if they're going down, you can fix that. If you're going up, great. How can you maximize that and make it even better for the next year? And there you go. So you can modify your goals and allow you to do better from where you want to be. All right. So comparing your net worth by age, there's this great book, The Millionaire Next Door, and I want to kind of go over and review some of the chapters on my channel here just to kind of give you guys an idea of what's in this book. It's a really great book. I read it a while ago, and it really helped me kind of summarize in my head different financial things. But they do have this net worth by age. So if you're comparing yourself to recommended financial benchmarks, now this is back in 96, but it still holds up today. Okay, they suggest that your net worth should be figured that results when you multiply your age times your gross income from all sources together, okay, and divide it by 10. So for example, say you're a 40-year-old person with $40,000 in gross annual income, you should be a net worth of $160,000. So that's your age by your income is $1.6 million. Divide that by 10, and this is where your net worth should be when you're 40, okay? Now, if you're above that, great. If you're below that, that's okay too. Doing these net worth statements helps you and allows you to kind of figure out how to get back on track and to be there when you're ready to retire. Okay, and be closer to where your net worth statement should be. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, please make sure to put them in the comments down below. If you did like what you see, please make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, please hit subscribe. I will be coming out with more videos like this on my channel. I do a lot more Fundrise videos and different kinds of investment videos on my channel. But I'm trying to branch out this year and do a little bit more with kind of setting up some smart financial goals for yourself. So again, if you like what you see, please make sure to hit that like button and hit subscribe. All right, thanks guys, take care.